afternoon, everybody. It's an honor and a pleasure and a privilege to be here to share a few thoughts with you and to share this esteemed panel. At my core, I'm a storyteller, whether it's through music or film. And so whenever I get the opportunity to share, I always like to use it to tell stories. Now, man, it must have been 15 or 20 years ago. Probably almost 20 years ago now. I'm sorry if my timeline is a bit wrong. I met this young guy, and actually two young guys, and they were very young, and they were kind of talented, and not kind of, they were very talented, and they were just looking for an opportunity. And I remember one day I was having a conversation with them, and one of them said, Banky W, listen, if I can ever get to the place where my music helps me pay for a Volkswagen Golf, and I, get on a flight and enter America, then that is success for me. Like, that's what I know. If the day that I can do that, then I'm okay. Like, I don't even need anything else. I just want to be able to buy a Volkswagen Golf and get on a flight and make it into the US off of the back of my music. That young boy was Wizkid. You cannot hold a gun to Wizkid's head and tell him to enter a Volkswagen Golf today. You also probably can't get him to fly commercially today to America. And with him, obviously, there was Scales at the time. Scales, for those who don't know, essentially was the soundtrack to Barcelona, the football team, with his hit songs. And I say all of that to share this. There was a stage in my life when I was heavy in the record label business where easily 10 to 14 people were living with me at that time. These artists, managers, producers, DJs, and I look back at it now, and I see a chain of employment, of jobs, of opportunities, of lives that have changed from those early days. These people have gone on to do way greater things than I could ever have imagined in the music business, even in the film business, which I'm still kind of a part of. But they've gone on and they've become global names. And even the names who are not, front and center on stage are the people behind the scenes in the music and the film business, calling the shots today. And so, EME, which is now a strategic comms, media and marketing agency, but was once a record label, played a small part in the foundation of these names. And they, in turn, played a small part in the foundation of other names. So people that know Wiz know that he basically brought Mr. Easy and Malik Berry to life. Mr. Easy signed Joe Boy. So if you look through this, there's a chain of opportunity, and each person becoming a stepping stone for somebody else. And that, I think, is the power of the creative sector. It's the great equalizer. It's the stepping stone. It's the thing that creates opportunities for so many of our young people. I mean, the stats tell the story for themselves. Nollywood alone produces, I think, over 2,500 films annually, and is the second highest employer of labor in Nigeria. UNESCO estimates that the African creative sector is responsible for 5 million jobs and $5 billion in GDP to the African continent. So whenever we're having these conversations about Africa and hitting its development goals and things of that nature, we have to put the creative sector front and center, because when creativity meets structure, then culture becomes capital. And that's what we've seen in Nollywood, that's what we've seen in the Afrobeat side of things, and hopefully that inspires many more of us to also, like Akuna is doing, invest in these sectors, because it makes sense. It's not just entertainment, it's profit.